Hello and welcome to the SFM Music Channel. This is my 7th video in the Hitchhiker's Guide to Music series. If this is the first video you're watching and you're a beginner musician, I highly recommend you start at the beginning of this series. I'll leave a link here and in the description. This video is part 3 of notation, and in this video I'm going to talk about rests. In music, the sound we make is obviously very important. But the importance of what we don't play is often overlooked. Rests are vital in giving the notes around them meaning. They give music contrast, they give shapes to phrases, and they can even add rhythmic energy, to name but a few things. In episode 3 of this series, I explained the different value of notes. Each of these notes has a corresponding rest. A crotchet or quarter note rest looks like this. That's one beat. A quaver or 8th note rest looks like this. That's a half beat. And for a semiquaver or 16th note and every note in decreasing value, you add a tail like this. A demi-semiquaver or 32nd rest. A hemi-demi-semiquaver or 64th rest, and so on. Minims and semibreves also have corresponding rests. When I was a music student, I remember constantly getting these two mixed up. A semibreve or whole note rest looks like this. That's 4 beats. A minim or half note rest looks like this. That's 2 beats. A semibreve rest hangs down from the 4th line. A minim goes up from the 3rd. One nice visualization to help you remember this is, if you look at the line from a 2D platform gaming type point of view, it looks like the whole note rest makes a hole in the ground for a whole note. A semibreve or whole note rest also has a special power. It can change to fit any bar length. Basically, anytime you need a full bar rest, you can use this rest. It doesn't matter how many beats there are, this rest has you covered. There is one more rest we haven't covered, the multibar rest. Musicians tend not to see these until they join an orchestra ensemble. They are not your friend. There is nothing more frustrating than sight reading some piece of music and wondering, did I count 182 or 183 bars? Multibar rests look like this. They all look the same, and the number on top represents the number of full bars of rest there is. There is also an older way to display multibar rests. It's far from being common in use though, but I have seen them. Remember the double whole note, the breve? Well, it too has a rest. It looks like this. It joins the 3rd and 4th line, but it can represent 2 bars rest. 3 bars rests can be represented by a breve and a full bar rest, 4 bars by 2 breves on top of one another, and so on. If you're ever writing out music, please don't write your rests like this. Your musicians shall be displeased. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video and you want to continue learning about music, please hit the subscribe and bell button below and feel free to share or comment.